We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First down gets 3 up to the 28. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 7, Tua. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justice Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
And you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff? Make plays like that.
Looks good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A gain of 6 there on first.
So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does his defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's Gaskin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Love, they go play action now. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. To throw now, here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it.
There he goes right side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Myles Gaskin, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Play action this time with Love. Looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the interception, Love. Got an open man, it's QT. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing, Love. Escaping the pressure right. Fights him up, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off the play fake, Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll run now with Gaskin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Love's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Justice Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here this first half.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
This is Gaskin on the carry.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They get this out wide to Gaskin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now. It's Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Love. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. That catch good for only a couple. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Lutz's kick is good. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Second down and 3.
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. He gets this complete to Shaheem, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a pass
pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Tua throwing here, complete to Gaskin. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints 33-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looking for the end zone. And now here is another interception. It's the ex-Dolphin, Mika Fitzpatrick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. On play action. Love to throw. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justice Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Saints just continue to roll.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Boy,
Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Love. Flushed out right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Dolphins have got it. Does the big boy have the juice? Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. Gaskin again on second down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And now here is another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Tua now on first down.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Tua on 4th down.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
Another catch there for Waddle.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 3rd down, Love. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Tua going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. From just shy of midfield, Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A big offensive